Are you ready for a Let's Play that is unconventional? That's a superhero game, but unconventional. Are you ready for a game that's got a lot of pizzazz, a lot of flair, a lot of just awesomeness dripping out of it? Are you ready for just really awesome beat-em-up superhero style game? Did you come to the right place? Welcome to my new Let's Play. This is Let's Play Viewtiful Joe for the GameCube. Now, I'm playing the GameCube version. This game was actually released also on the PS2, the first game of the series, made by Clover Studios, which is sadly no longer open. Somebody needs to buy Viewtiful Joe so we can finish the story. It needs a conclusive ending, I'm telling you. But anyway, this is a beat-em-up game. You know what kind of stuff it has, but it's got like a lot of flair and humor and stuff like that. We're gonna start with a new game here, and we're gonna play just for the sake of the LP. I mean, the only thing that's different between kids and adults is it's harder to beat the enemies. But just for the sake of the LP, I'm gonna play on kid mode. So yeah, and it plays out like a movie. So, but this game has a lot of flair and stuff like to it. Alright, so apparently there's this movie called Captain Blue. And you're about to meet the hero of the game. But right now, he's Captain Blue. Captain Blue reminds me a lot of these, like, you know, old school Power Rangers and stuff like that. Like,
Captain Blue fights with,
and he's an old guy, but it might be the old Power Rangers like the Megazord, the Dinozord, shit like that, you know. It's got really cool stuff to it.
This is all that Blue has ever wanted.
But yeah, I love this game. I mean, I've played all 4 games in the entire series, but technically here's our main character Joe and his girlfriend Sylvia.
Joe, is this your idea of a date movie? I had a more romantic time eating popcorn in the lobby.
But
honey, why don't you show me some off-screen
I've played
action?
all 4 games in the series. There's technically a 5th game in the series because when Clover Studios closed down, there was Viewtiful Joe 1, 2, there was Red Hot Rumble, and then Double Trouble. There was supposed to be a Viewtiful Joe 3 to complete the story that this is all that kind of stuff. But after Clover Studios shut down, nobody's bought Viewtiful Joe copyright. So there has been no Viewtiful Joe 3. And in fact, the person who created Viewtiful Joe started a new like spiritual successor for the Wii U called The Wonderful 101, which is a really awesome game too. But I just wish somebody would pick up Viewtiful Joe so we can have Viewtiful Joe 3 because it needs a conclusive ending. Because Viewtiful Joe 2 leaves with such a big ass cliffhanger. And I just wish somebody would pick it up so there would be, you know, a nice cliffhanger to... so the cliffhanger will be resolved. But it is what it is.
Goodbye.
But anyway, they're watching Captain Blue movie. Sylvia doesn't like it. She wanted to go with something more romantic. But of course, Viewtiful Joe here is obsessed with action movies and stuff like that. And it's except for this Captain Blue.
I've seen this scene before.
You know why? Because this flick hit the screens way back when we were still little babies.
But that guy in the blue mask, I know I've seen him.
And yeah, as you can see, the main one of the big villains of the game is actually coming to life, and he kidnapped. And of course, Joe's thinking, "Oh my God, this is 3D. This is awesome."
What the heck?
But he actually really takes Sylvia. Of course, Joe's so oblivious right now. Of course, Captain Blue's gonna try to come. Oh, and Captain Blue gets sucked into the real world, out of movie world.
It's Six Machine.
And this is how Joe gets trapped into the movie world and how he becomes the new hero. Apparently something happened. There's a warp that happened between real world and machine world. I mean movie world. And Captain Blue, the original hero, comes to the real world and grabs Joe. And that's basically the plot. Joe has to go become the new hero and save his girlfriend, Sylvia. Of course, right now at the beginning, Joe has no superpowers. But you'll get some before long, so there's really not much you can do right now. So.
Hey, wait a minute. Am I Am I
Yes, you are, Joe.
inside the movie?
And now you're going to, now you're about to have the original hero, Captain Blue, talk to you.
I am Captain Blue. I am no longer able to
Captain
fight
Blue's too
because
old.
I
He's looking
am
for a
successor,
successor, and he sees that Joe is like obsessed with his movies and all that kind of
Really
stuff.
is Captain
But
Blue.
Sylvia getting kidnapped was not part of the plan. He was just planning on bringing Joe in to become the new superhero and take his place and all that kind of stuff. But then all of a sudden something went wrong and Sylvia gets kidnapped.
Young movie lover. Now go. The world is in
And
danger.
there'll wind up there'll be a little bit more to the
Friend is
story than what you
waiting
think.
for you.
So, and he's about to get his own little V-Watch.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always wanted.
But you'll see this in just a minute because Joe will be getting some superpowers here in a minute. But there's nothing we can do right now until we figure out what to do. But right now, it's just Joe against these enemies. Does Joe have... Okay, we saw a skull. Joe saw the skull icon that indicated his incoming attack. But with no match against Joe's smooth moves, Joe effortlessly ducks to evade the lethal attack. So basically just sits down and he ducks the attack. And then the enemy goes to the legs, but when Joe leaps out of the way, the bad guy with the left will swing in the air. A real superhero doesn't do blocks, he dances out of trouble, so push up, and he jumps out of the way. Typical stuff. And so, Joe devotes himself with a soul to his training regimen. When you've had enough, press Z. And he pushes the Y button to attack, the punch, X button to kick. But you'll be adding a lot more stuff here soon, as you'll see here pretty soon. And if you successfully dodge one of their attacks too, you stun them like that, see? But I'm going to shoot a couple more. We've got enough. Let's move on. We start off with 5 lives as you see at the bottom. But there's nothing we can do right now. These little things right here give you, if you get 50 of them, you get an extra life. Now here, with the just go for it and all kind of stuff, you'll see 3 enemies. You have to defeat the 3 enemies to be able to move on, so. And there's coins and stuff like that, because in the middle of like acts and stages and stuff like that, you can buy items and stuff, which I'll show you when we get to that point. So, yeah, we got a V rating for that, for V points, defense time, no damage, all kinds of stuff. Well, of course, I took damage there, because I was the idiot. But yeah, it's a nice little beat 'em up. It's a little bit different from the superhero genre, but it's a nice little game. But so you get coins, okay, burgers and drinks and stuff that, like fast food stuff, gives you health. Now we have to. Here we got 4 enemies. The best way to do is just stun them, and then just beat the hell out of them. Now these guys are a little bit harder because they spin around and it's a little bit hard to track them. You have to be kind of careful to see how they react. But now here you get your first training lesson, and this is where you actually be able to. So you got Captain Blue here. I'm about to tell you the magic word.
I'll show you how to be a
And become the superhero Viewtiful Joe. But first thing first, you have to actually fight Captain Blue to see if you improve the other hero status. Right here is just a little training thing to get you.
Come on, my
That you'll be fighting Captain Blue quite a bit this game. So you just got to. When he jumps up in the air like that and shoots down, just jump out of the way. And there you go. Now you notice his V-Watch is glowing, so.
V-Watch is responding to your hero instincts deep down inside.
And he's about to tell you the magic words. We can turn into the superhero. Henshin! But, of course, Joe's going to add a little bit of flair to it.
Henshin a go-go,
His
baby.
catchphrase, Henshin a go-go, baby! And he turns into Viewtiful Joe. Yeah, so, yeah. The magic word is Henshin, but he adds a little bit of flair to it. Henshin a go-go, baby. He's got some attitude. The power of VFX knows no limit. Joe's attack rips against the enemy who has lost balance from his futile offense. His body went flying across the screen as though it was an empty can. You push the L button, you can slow down time, kind of. So, you can slow down time if you push the L button. And if you have the L button, watch, you can bump into the enemies, all kinds of stuff. So watch this, just do that, and when you slow down time, you can do that, and you can run them into other enemies, and all kinds of stuff like that. But if you notice at the top too, there's a little VFX bar. If you run out of that VFX bar, you lose your superhero powers. You lose your powers until the bar refills, or whatever. If you get Viewtiful and stuff too, that fills the bar up fast, and you also get more points, and ultimately more coins, and all that kind of stuff. So. But yeah, so yeah, you know, but you'll get more powers before long too, but the only one you really know right now is Zoom. But as you get further into the game, you'll get more. Zoom's really the only one, I mean, Slow's really one you don't need right now. I kind of gave it away too. Oops. But Slow's the first one you really get. So let's see here. Alright, now this part, you have this little slot machine and this Joker guy comes out. In order to do this, you have to beat the Joker guy, and his life bar is at the bottom. And the easy way to do it is to slow down. And he can be kind of tricky for your first time players. But to slow down and to dodge his attack to stun him, and that will really knock some health off. Stuff like that. And if you notice, that almost killed him in one hit. But then after that, you get this little coin. There's a little coin, and with the coin, you can do the slot machine. Also. Actually, the little V things you get throughout the stage, if you get 50 of them, if you notice it, it's extended to VFX games. That's what it is. But the object of this here is to slow this down and get the 3 coins. To get the 3 coins, I think. As long as you don't get 3. As long as you can get 3 of the little explosion things, you get 3 coins here. But you can continue just working on getting coin stuff out, burgers, whatever. But yeah, see, if you get 3 of those, it kind of hurts. So that's why you just be careful with that. I'm gonna go up here and get some help. The object is to get 3 Vs. The 3 Vs will give you exactly what you need. So. But yeah, if you get 50 of those, you get a burger there. So really the only thing that's left now is to get some Vs. So let's get the 3 Vs. And that gives you the key you need to unlock the door. And you can move on. Now here, you can slow down time and you can break those statues to make it a little bit easier so you don't have to dodge them while you're fighting these enemies and stuff. Enemies get a lot harder, and there's bosses, there's all kinds of stuff, but it's a nice little beat-em-up game. And there's also some puzzle elements too, which you will see when you get further into the game. Just right now there's enough, just a nice little straight path right now to get you just used to the game. It's kind of like the prologue. But when you get further into the game, you'll start having bosses and harder enemies and stuff like that, but there's really not much you can do about it right now. So. Alright, now here, the door's shut behind you. Now we have a new enemy here, the cowboy. Basically what you need to do is slow down time and shoot bullets back at him. Hit the bullets back at him, which will, in fact, beat them. On hard mode, it takes a few more hits. That's basically what you do. You just need to be sure when as soon as you shoot the gun or before you shoot the gun, slow down time, and shoot the bullet back at him. Now with this, you need to put these books on this thing, and just kind of just push the buttons on the switch. And that's all there is to it. And there we go. Now we're in some kind of dining room. We got new enemies here, helicopter guys. Best thing to do here is slow down and make them fall to the ground. Makes it a little bit easier. There's another way you can do it too, but it's actually quite tricky if you're not careful. So what you need to do here is just slow down time. And there we go. Now here we just need to make sure time slow down a little bit more so we can get across the spikes. There we go. Now what we got to do here is slow this down. Make sure we got enough to get over here so we can hit this switch right here, which would in turn make the chandelier fall. And now once the chandelier falls, you should be able to just jump back over here and jump up, boom, boom, jump across the chandeliers. Whoops. Now you just gotta go hit that switch again. That's all you can do about that. So, come on, boom. Alright, let's try it again and hopefully we don't fall. So I basically just hit the switch, chandelier falls. That is like the first pit of the little puzzle element, so. And then just jump over here. Got a burger. I got a B rating there because I took a little bit more time because I fell, so. Now here we gotta find a key. And the best thing to find the key here is you have to just continue beating enemies. One of the enemies will hold the key. So. So as long as you just beat the enemies, might be about 5 or 6 of them, but you'll beat them and one of them holds the key, so. There we go. Nothing to it though. It's really not that bad. Alright, where you at, enemies? Alright, so I guess there is more than just six here, so. Oh well. Keep defeating them until the keys pop up. The key pops up, so. Just keep going. There we go. See now, see that enemy has the key, so. But once you beat that particular enemy, the key will come undone, and all you do is just go grab the key, and there you go. So there we go, and now this is the end of the training level, so you don't have to just be ready. And we got our first little like mini boss here, so. And it's a helicopter. The helicopters can be kind of tricky, but this is not too hard of a one. As long as you know what you're doing. Basically, what you need to do is just slow down time. There's many things you can do, but to slow down time, you can just punch it. You can slow down time to hit bullets back at it, which is actually can be quite tricky. But another easy thing to do is wait for these enemies to fall. And then once the enemies fall, stun them, and then knock them up in the air like that. And hopefully you see the helicopter just take off a lot of them. So. Oh, and then also another thing too is that there's 4 missiles out at you. The missiles always go after the enemies on the ground first, but If you can beat all the enemies on the ground, then we'll go after the helicopter as you see. And there you go, helicopter defeated. Nothing too bad at all. Alright guys, so that's the very beginning of this. We're going to save here, and when we come back, we're going to continue through the training level, Act 1 and stuff like that. And I'll show you how to power up, and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you all this stuff to shop, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll continue on through the level and see what we need to do to rescue Sylvia, and see what Captain Blue's going to offer for us, and all that kind of stuff. See, have a clear day. I'll see y'all next time on Let's Play Viewtiful Joe. This is DKS3, the Crazy Gamer, signing out.